Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video, although I am bummed. I'm doing this beer, it's Saturday, and on Saturdays I do Cellar Saturday, where I drink something off the shelf behind me, or shelves behind me. And earlier this week, Matt from Massive Beer Reviews posted a video of Weyerbacher Sunday Morning Stout, one of my favorite beers, and I was super stoked. So I was like, I gotta watch this, right? So I'm watching it. He's talking about how they just filed for bankruptcy again. So I don't know, however many years ago they filed for bankruptcy. I think an investment group bought them, and I just read an article real quick, so I had at least a better understanding. They're still open. They're just doing Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They're still brewing their core lineup. Even it's, according to this article, they're still doing like pilot beers, but their tap room is shut down for the foreseeable future. But they're painting the picture that they're going to continue. They said, we're making moves to, I'm paraphrasing, but we're making moves to last another 27 years, I think is what it said. They've been a brewery for that long. And I wish them all the best. When I was watching Matt's Sunday Morning Stout, I'm like, man, like, I haven't seen that up here since they started rebrewing it. Like, I'd love to see more Weyerbacher. So anyway, I have a decent number of Weyerbacher beers on the shelf. So I picked this one. I think I have like 3 of them. Yeah, it's just one of them I had the most of. So this is their 20th anniversary. Belgian style dark ale brewed with coriander and star anise. It's 11% ABV. It was bottled June 2015. They said, drink within 5 years, so it's currently over 7 years old. So pretty typical No Hype Beer Reviews. Playing loose and fast or fast and loose, whatever the expression is, with Best Buy dates for beers I want to age. I waxed it myself. Look how beautiful it is. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't have any Weyerbacher glasses, so I'm just using this Omegang glass. Let me get a little bit more in there. So it's a deep brown with a lot of that red mixed in, especially on the outside. It's like a reddish... It's pinkish red would be the correct way of saying that. And then like the middle, like that's just the outside. It's the middle chunk, definitely dark brown, but you're still getting a little bit of that red mixed in, really close to center, almost approaching black, but it's definitely not like stout looking. Very liquid bread, like dark bread kind of a color. Legs for sure, lacing not so much, but I'm not surprised, 8%. Let's get into that aroma. Speaking of liquid bread, very much smells like a sweet, like brown bran kind of a bread. Toffee, big toffee actually. Some dried banana, date, caramel. There's a little bit of a, and again, this is 2 years past when they're saying Best Buy. I do get a little bit of a stale note. Ooh, black licorice, which the star anise can kick out, so I didn't even think that. It makes sense. It's also one of those beers, I didn't know it has coriander and star anise in it, but it's definitely one of those beers where I don't smell cinnamon, I don't smell allspice, nutmeg, etc., but it kind of like begs to be paired with those baking spices. Big molasses note. Glad I went in it again, because I would have been mad if I didn't say that on camera. Big molasses. A little bit of raisins. You get like those dried fruits. I mean, there is that little bit of a stale component, to be fair, but everything else smells fantastic. Let's get into a glass. Cheers. So, I love this. Like the aroma, a very subtle, stale kind of note, to be fair. But, I mean, I still have 2 more. I'm not like drinking this like, man, I got to drink those other 2 real fast. It's drinking nicely. You get no barrel aging, but you do get like this like rum soaked raisin date thing. A little bit of that banana comes through. So like you're getting like dried fruits. You're getting, well, I guess like dried bananas specifically. So you're getting like different dried fruits, but you do get the toffee. You do get that caramel, but it's got that like molasses, some brown bread. So it's not. There are sweet components, but it's not overly sweet either. You know what this smells a lot like is Sammy Claus. Different style. It's like a smaller version of that. And you know what part of that is? There's a sherry note. I like this. And you know what? The little bit of a stale thing. It's just adding depth and complexity. It's working with all of, again, the sweet, but then there are these like almost savory elements. It also just works really well in the beer. So like it's not a negative. I think for some people it probably would be, right? So like maybe past its prime. And maybe even to me it's past its prime. I bought however many of them when they came out, and I've had however many of them. But it's been a bit since I've had one. But I'm really happy I aged this. So like this is in the good category. Man, that aroma. The more I smell, the more I sip and then smell again, the more it's opening up, warming up, whatever. This aroma is really fantastic. Almost like a slight. I talked about this in a different video. I don't remember the beer. Like you can like smell the dead hops. I'll just call it that. Like it reminds me of like a really old like Sierra Nevada Bigfoot barley wine. Again, different style, but where like when those hops fade, you still get like the ghosts, the whispers of them. It's kind of like that. It's like, excuse me, this almost like minty menthol. Yeah, it's nice. If you had this beer before, if you had anything from Weyerbacher, are you familiar with Weyerbacher? Is there a brewery that you're like, I don't know Weyerbacher, but similar thing happened to a brewery I really like? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.